Here are the top 30 independent hip-hop labels of all time. If you agree or disagree, please drop your comments below. We would love to know what your thoughts are. Also, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, The Beat, The Kick, and The Drum. Okay, coming in on our list at number 30 is Sugar Hill Records. The Sugar Hill label's first record was Rapper's Delight in 1979 by the Sugar Hill Gang, which was also the first top 40 hip-hop single. Afterwards, Superwolf, The Sequence, Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious 5, Funky 4+1, Crash Crew, Treacherous 3, West Street Mob, and Spoonie G joined the label. R&B group, The Positive Force released records from Sugar Hill Records also. Sugar Hill's in-house producer and arranger was Clifton Jiggs Chase. The in-house recording engineer was Steve Jerome. In 2002, the company's Sugar Hill Studios in Englewood, New Jersey was destroyed by a fire. Rapper's Delight, The Message, and many other Sugar Hill hits were recorded there. Master tapes from the all-platinum years as well as Sugar Hill recordings were reportedly destroyed in the fire. Number 29, Profile Records. Profile Records was one of the earliest hip-hop labels. As well as hip-hop, they released disco, dance, and electro records. In 1980, Corey Robbins, who was 23 at the time and had worked briefly for MCA, wanted to start a record label. He invited his songwriter friend Steve Plotnick to be a partner. They each borrowed $17,000 from their parents, purchased the little-used Panorama Records subsidiary from MCA, and Profile Records was born. Their tiny office opened at 250 West 57th Street in NYC on May 1, 1981. With the success of Genius Rap by Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, they escaped financial ruin by a mere $2,000. From there, it was Gideon Park's Seasons of Gold that brought more commercial and financial success, becoming Profile Records' first hit to make the Billboard Hot 100. In 1982, the fledgling label gained international recognition with the club hit I Specialize in Love, recorded by Sharon Brown, licensed to Virgin Records in the UK. The label continued its commercial success, with gold and platinum sales with artists such as Dana Dane, Twin Hype, Run DMC, Four Righteous Teachers, Nemesis, and Paul Hardcastle, among others. In 1985, the label moved to a headquarters at 740 Broadway in New York. The label had numerous sub-labels like Seabright Records and Robert Hill's Zakia Records, the label that launched the career of King Son and hip-hop legends Eric B. and Rakim. Profile's biggest act was Run DMC. Profile was acquired by Arista Records in 1998, and its catalog and artists were transferred to Arista. Most recordings are currently out of print except for the albums of DJ Quick, Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock, and Run DMC. Number 28, Suave House Records. Long before No Limit and Cash Money, there was Suave House Records, a record label in Houston, Texas, founded by Tony Draper. In 1990, when Draper was only 16 years old, Suave House Records released acts like 8 Ball and MJG. Other artists included Tella, South Circle, Mr. Mike, Crime Boss, Lil Noah, Gilly Day Kid, Chico DeBarge, Joe, Psychodrama, Tony Hickman, and Ab Leva. In 1997, Suave House switched distributors from Relativity to Universal Records. The label's first release under the new distribution was MJG's solo debut, No More Glory. In 2007, Suave House Records also released an album from Def Jam's recording artist Rick Ross titled Rise to Power. The album was composed of older songs from Ross during his time at Suave House. Some tracks were remixed and produced by current Suave House's producer, Gigolo. If you agree or disagree, please drop your comments below. We would love to know what your thoughts are. Number 28, Tommy Boy Records. Tommy Boy Records, founded in 1981 by Tom Silverman in his New York City apartment with only a $5,000 loan from his parents, started this independent label that has launched the music careers of Queen Latifah, Stetsasonic, Digital Underground, Coolio, De La Soul, House of Pain, Naughty by Nature, and Force MDs, Brand Nubian, Grand Puba, and Club Nouveau. In 1985, Warner Brothers Records entered into a partnership with Tommy Boy and acquired half of the label. This allowed the label to use independent distribution as it saw fit, with the option to distribute artists through the major label channel through Warner Brothers Records or sister label Reprise Records. Nowadays, the label is a shell of its former self but is still active, 43 years later. Number 27, Uptown Records. Uptown Records, based in New York City, was founded in 1986 by one-time rapper Andre Harrell. From the late 1980s into the early 1990s, it was a leader in R&B and hip-hop. In 1986, Andre Harrell, one half of short-lived rap duo Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, was signed to Profile Records along with Run DMC. He learned the business and later started his own company, Uptown Records. Heavy D and the Boys, Al B. Sure, Soul for Real guy Teddy Riley, who would lead the sound of the new Jack Swing, Jodeci, Father MC and Mary J. Blige, were some new acts who worked with a fresh new intern by the name of Sean Puffy Combs, who would later start his own record label Bad Boy Records after being fired. In 1995, Harrell left Uptown to become CEO of Motown Records. Number 26, Cold Chillin' Records. Cold Chillin' Records label was founded by Tyrone Williams and Len Fichtelberg in 1986. The label had a loosely knit group of artists centered around the producer Marley Marl. Acts like Kool G Rap and DJ Polo, Granddaddy IU, Roxanne Shante YZ, Big Daddy Kane, Biz Markie, MC Shan, Master Ace, Kid Capri, The Genius, Marley Marl, TCF Crew, TBTBT, King Sun, Big Scuba, and the Juice Crew All-Stars. In 1998, the label shut down, and the majority of its expansive catalog was bought by Land Speed Records, now known as Traffic Entertainment. Lench Mob Records is a record label owned by Los Angeles rapper and actor Ice Cube, with acts like DJ Pooh, Chili Chill, Del the Funky Homo Sapien, KD, Da Lench Mob, Ice Cube, OMG, Westside Connection, Cam, Yo-Yo, WC, DJ Crazy Tunes, Young Malay, and The Trap. Da Lench Mob. Established in 1991, it remained dormant for a long period until a revival in 2006 and is still active. Luke Records formed in 1985 by Luther Campbell, the former producer and hype man of Two Live Crew based in Miami, Florida. Devoted almost exclusively to Southern hip-hop. Originally called Luke Skywalker Records, George Lucas sued Campbell over the name, forcing him to change it. With acts like Two Live Crew, Fresh Kid Ice, Amazing V, DJ Mr. Mix, MC Shy D, JT Money, Poison Clan, H-Town Home Team Jr., Demus, Trellini, the ghetto-style DJs Indo G and Lil Blunt, You Mind, Professor Griff, Lickle Wicked, Disco Rick and the Wolfpack, the two Awk, Clay D, No Good, and Jiggle.
What we do here is go back.
Maybach Music Group is a record label founded by American rapper Rick Ross in 2008. The label, having signed artists including Whale, Meek Mill, French Montana, Omarion, Rocky Fresh, Stolly, and Rick Ross. The label has released a total of 29 studio albums, including 3 compilation albums in its self-made series. Number 22, Rough Riders Records was founded by siblings and record executives Joaquin Wah, Darren D, and Siobhan Dean in 1988. It operated as a subsidiary of Universal and was distributed by Interscope Records, with Def Jam Recordings serving as the distributor for DMX albums. Artists such as DMX, Eve, The Lox members Jadakiss, Chic Louch, and Styles P, Dragon, MC Jin, Dame Grease, and Swizz Beatz mostly came from South Broadway in Yonkers, New York. Number 21, So Def Records, based in Atlanta, Georgia, was founded by producer Jermaine Dupri in 1993. Specializing in Southern hip-hop, R&B, and bass music, the label featured artists such as Bow Wow, Chris Cross, Xscape, TLC, Usher, Dem Franchise Boys, Anthony Hamilton, Jagged Edge, and the Ghost Town DJs. Other notable artists include Lil Jon, Da Brat, Bone Crusher, Youngbloods, Quan, Anthony Hamilton, 3LW, Daz Dillinger, Rocco, and Hot Dollar. So Def is still active today. Number 20, LaFace Records, based in Atlanta, Georgia, saw its greatest commercial success during the 1990s. It was formed in 1989 as a joint venture between the producing duo Antonio L.A. Reid and Kenneth Babyface Edmonds. The label was responsible for launching popular acts such as TLC, Toni Braxton, Outkast, Pink, Usher, Goody Mob, Donald Jones, T.I., Ciara, Shanice, and Presha. The label was acquired completely by Arista and BMG in 1999. Today, the label's back catalog and reissues are managed by Legacy Recordings. Number 19, Rawkus Records was an American hip-hop record label, started by James Murdoch in 1995. This label helped launch the careers of Mos Def, Talib Kweli, Big L, High Tech, Company Flow, Reflection Eternal, Eminem, Common, Pharoah Monch, and Skills. Rawkus became a dominant label in the underground hip-hop scene, producing a string of gold albums and even a platinum album. Number 18, Slip and Slide Records was founded in 1994 by Ted Lucas. This label helped launch the careers of rapper Trick Daddy Dollars, Trina, Jagged Edge, Pitbull, and Plies. Rick Ross also signed to Slip and Slide in the early 2000s. Number 17, CMG. The label was founded by Yo Gotti. The Tennessee-based hip-hop artists include Moneybagg Yo, Black Youngsta, Block Boy JB, Glorilla, 42 Dugg, ESTG, and Mozzie, among others. Number 16, Hypnotized Mind started in 1997 in Memphis, Tennessee. The label served as the successor to 3 6 Mafia's previous label, Prophet Entertainment, that they owned with Nick Jackson. After DJ Paul and Juicy J had a disagreement with Nick Scarfo Jackson, they left to start a new label, Hypnotized Minds. Artists include Juicy J, Lord Infamous, Coops Da Nicka, Crunchy Black, Gangster Boo, Project Pat, La Chat, The K's, Indo G, Mr. Dell, Fraser Boy, and Lil White. Death Row Records was founded in 1991 by The Doc, Dr. Dre, Suge Knight, and Dick Griffey. The label became a sensation by releasing multi-platinum hip-hop albums by West Coast-based artists such as Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, and many others during the 1990s. At its peak, Death Row was making over $150 million a year. The label began to decline after the death of the artist Tupac, the departure of Dr. Dre, and the imprisonment of Suge Knight, embroiled in controversies, lawsuits, and violence by its artists and associates. Death Row Records filed for bankruptcy in 2006 and was auctioned for $18 million on January 15, 2009. Then the label was sold again to Entertainment One, a division of Hasbro. Later, Snoop Dogg bought Death Row in February 2022, intending to revive the label. Number 14, Quality Control Music, also known as QC, is a hip-hop record label founded by Kevin Coach K. Lee and Pierre P. Thomas in March 2013. They invested $1 million in 1 year into building a headquarters in the western part of Atlanta, which holds 4 recording studios and office spaces. The label has had many acts signed, including Quavo, Lil Baby, Lil Yachty, Icewear Vezzo, City Girls, Lakea, Leighton Green, Bankroll Freddie, Baby Money, Gloss Up, Migos, and City Girls. The label also has Cardi B signed under a management deal. Number 13, 300 Entertainment, founded by Liar Cohen, Kevin Liles, Todd Moskowitz, and Roger Gold. The label's roster includes acts across multiple genres such as hip-hop, rock, pop, electronic, alternative, and country. Current artists include Young Thug, Fetty Wap, YNW Melly, No Savage, Reggie Snow, Cheat Codes, T Grizzly, Famous Dex, Shy Glizzy, Kobe, Meg Mac, Day Day, The Hunna, Maggie Lindemann, Bailey Bryan, OMB Peasy, Ice Prince, Dollar Knot, Diz Rocks, Savage Gasp, TLE Cinco, and Mary J. Blige. It is based in New York City. The label also acts as distributor for Young Thug's record label, YSL Records, whose roster includes rappers Gunna and the late Lil Keed. Number 12, Empire Distribution and Records, founded in 2010 by Ghazi Shami. Based in San Francisco since its founding, in partnership with artists and artist labels, Empire has released music by artists including Kendrick Lamar, Anderson .Paak, Fat Joe, Tyga, Asake, Fireboy DML, XXXTentacion, Filthy Rich, Young Dolph, Key Glock, King Von, Tink, Black Sharif, Young Blue, D-Smoke, T-Pain, Snoop Dogg, Dram, and Cardi B, among others. Number 11, Top Dog Entertainment, founded in 2004 by record producer Anthony Top Dog Tiffith, who is the chief executive officer. His son, Anthony Musa Tiffith Jr., and Terrence Punch Henderson are the presidents of the label. TDE concentrates on artist management, publishing, and merchandising. Artists like Kendrick Lamar, SCA, J-Rock, Ab-Soul, and Schoolboy Q. Number 10, Rap-A-Lot Records. Founded by James Prince and Cliff Blodgett, Rap-A-Lot was first distributed by A&M Records. Artists include UGK, Bun B, Pimp C, Zero, Mike Dean, Juvenile, Ghetto Boys, Trey the Truth, Scarface, Do or Die, Devin the Dude, Bushwick Bill, Willie D, and Yuckmuth. They also have managed the OVO, Cash Money, and Universal artist Drake. Number 9, Ruthless Records, founded by Eric Eazy-E Wright and Jerry Heller in Compton, California in 1987. Artists include NWA, Eazy-E, MC Ren, The Doc, Michael L., and Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. Also JJ Fad, Dr. Dre, Fila Fresh Crew, Yomo and Malky, Cocaine, Terry B, Jimmy Z, Above the Law, Penthouse Players Click, HWA, Menajatwa, Blood of Abraham, Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, Crazy Bone, Busy Bone, Lazy Bone, Wishbone, Brownside, Frost, King T, Stevie Stone, and Street Runners Click. Number 8, Rockefeller Records, founded by Sean J.Z. Carter, Damon Dash, and Kareem Biggs Burke in 1994. Sean J.Z. Carter had been rejected by major record labels, so they started the company as an outlet for the rapper's debut albums. They later signed and released albums for acts including Kanye West, Cam'ron, Beanie Sigel, Memphis Bleek, Jules Santana, Freeway, Jadakiss, Tara Mari, State Property, and The Diplomats before its dissolution in 2013. Number 7, Aftermath Entertainment, founded by hip-hop producer Dr. Dre in 1996 upon his departure from Death Row Records. It operates as a subsidiary of Universal Music Group and is distributed through Interscope Records. The label's roster has included artists such as Eminem, The Firm, RBX, King T, Dawn Robinson, Eve, Hitman, Rakim, The Last Emperor, Shanta, Truth Hurts, 50 Cent, The Game, Stat Quo, Busta Rhymes, Dion, Georgia, G.E., Raekwon, Bishop Lamont, Joel Ortiz, Hayes, Slim the Mobster, Kendrick Lamar, John Connor, Justice, and Silk Sonic. Number 6, No Limit Records, founded by Master P. It all started from a $10,000 insurance settlement check from Master P's grandfather's death. From a small record store to 100 million albums sold worldwide. The label's albums were distributed by Priority Records, Universal, and Coke Records. Master P was able to keep 75% of the profits for every album sold. In the late 90s, No Limit Records enjoyed mainstream success, known for quickly producing lengthy albums consisting of up to 20 tracks. Pen and pixel-designed album covers became a marketing win for the label. Some of the label's artists were Snoop Dogg, Mercedes, Silkay the Shocker, Mystical, Mia X, Mac, C Murder, Magic, Romeo Miller, Fiend, Cain and Abel, and Soulja Slim, and many, many others. Number 5, Loud Records, founded by Steve Rifkind and Rich Isaacson in 1991. Rifkind served as the chief executive officer, while Isaacson served as the president of the label. The label signed numerous artists such as Wu-Tang Clan, Big Pun, Mobb Deep, Crazy Bone, The Beatnuts, Mop, The Alcoholics, Pete Rock, Lil Flip, 3-6 Mafia, Project Pat, Xzibit, Twista, Dead Prez, The Dwellers, and The Executioners. The label also released thrash metal band Megadeth's albums. Cash Money Records, over 500 million songs sold worldwide. Founded in 1991 by brothers Ronald Slim Williams and Brian Birdman Williams, the label gained prominence in the late 1990s for having signed and released albums for New Orleans-based musical acts, including Juvenile, BG, and Hot Boys. It became an imprint of Universal Records, a division of Universal Music Group in March 1998, and remained so during its following iterations as Universal Republic. Cash Money signed and released projects for many artists, including Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Tyga. The label has been commonly regarded as one of the most successful urban contemporary music labels in hip-hop history. Number 3, Bad Boy Records. 400 million combined records worldwide and scored 38 platinum and multi-platinum singles through the years. Founded in 1993 by Sean Puffy Combs. The label signed numerous artists including Craig Mack, The Notorious Big, Faith Evans, Mace, 112, Total, The Lox, Shine, and Carl Thomas. French Montana, Machine Gun Kelly, Janelle Monáe, Cassie, Easy Moby, Chucky Thompson, and D. Dot. From a non-paid intern at Uptown fired in 1993 by Andre Harrell and founded his own label, Bad Boy Records, to achieving multi-platinum success, dominating the charts to become one of the biggest names of the day. Def Jam Recordings, over 500 million albums sold worldwide, co-founded by Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons. Rick Rubin started it all in his dormitory in Weinstein Hall at New York University. DJ Jazzy J introduced the two, and they would grow this company from a dormitory to hip-hop history. Def Jam had many spin-off labels including OBR Records, Rush Associated Labels, Def Soul Records, Sleeping Bag Records, Def American, and many others. The label would sign Rockefeller Records and many other labels and artists. Some artists that were on Def Jam are Adekunle Gold, Alicia Cara, Alif, Amir Obey, Armani White, Azanti, Benny the Butcher, Bo Young Prince, Big Sean, Bloody Civilian, Bruce C, Coco Jones, DeBoy Way, Dave East, DJ Khaled, Fabulous, Fredo Bang, Hitboy, Jadakiss, Jeremy, Jane Aiko, Justin Bieber, Kosh Page, Crepton Conan, LL Cool J, Mooney Long, Otto Madubelvac, Potter Paper, Public Enemy, Stormzy, TZ, Teyana Taylor, Whale, YG, Drew Hill, Cisco, The Isley Brothers, Kelly Price, Music Soul Child, Montel Jordan, Case, 112, Patti LaBelle, and Christina Milian. DMX, Method Man, Redman, Scarface, Rick Ross, Young Jeezy, Ghostface, EMPD, Slick Rick, Nice and Smooth, The Boss, Onyx, Third Base. Annually, Def Jam has many new artists and is still going strong with a $25 million annual income. Interscope Records was founded in late 1990 by Jimmy Iovine and Ted Field as a $20 million joint venture with Atlantic Records of Warner Music Group and Interscope Communications, a large media company with 8,319 employees and an annual revenue of $7 billion. It differed from most record labels by letting A&R staff control decisions and allowing artists and label owners full creative control. It is the largest label currently functioning under Universal Music Group. Interscope signs the boss of the bosses. Their label roster includes record labels such as 222 Records, A&M Records, Aftermath Entertainment, Amaru Entertainment, Aswang Birthday Cake, AWG, Billion Dollar Baby, Darkroom Records, Dirty Hit, Dreamville Records, Eardrummers Entertainment, GRT Records, High Up Entertainment, Interscope Films, Interscope Miami, Janus Records, Kid in the Corner Records, Konnichiwa Records, Love Renaissance, Mad Love Records, MCA Nashville, Nashville Records, Decca Records, Mod House, Opium, Panda Funk, PG Lang, Rule #1 Music, Shady Records, Streamline Records, The Black Label, Top Dog Entertainment, Wake One Entertainment, YG Entertainment, Octone Records, Alamo Records, Almo Sounds, AMPM Records, Atlantic Records Inc., East West Records, Cherry Tree Records, Clover Music, Downtown Records, DreamWorks Records, Death Row Records, DGC Records, El Cartel Records, Kickball Records, Insomniac Records, Interscope Latino Records, Media Pro Music, Polygram, Star Trek Entertainment, Rockland Records, G-Unit Records, Mosley Music Group, Nothing Records, Rough Riders Entertainment, Trauma Records, Will I Am Music Group. Interscope's annual income is $7 billion a year, making it the biggest independent label in the game. If you agree or disagree, please drop your comments below. We would love to know what your thoughts are. Also, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, The Beat, The Kick, and The Drum.